Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a makeup tutorial. I don't know exactly what I'm calling this yet. I wanted to use color today, so this is what I came up with. If you guys have any requests for makeup tutorials or any other videos that you would like to see, please let me know. I'm always open to recommendations. Let me know in the comments below. I always reply to comments. Let me know what you guys think of this. I would love to hear your feedback. I'm thinking of switching up my background. I don't know yet. It really bugs me because the walls like behind me, they're not drywall. They're like really like old school, I guess. The house that me and Dustin are living in is actually a house that my dad owns. He's owned it for a very long time now. So me and Dustin just decided to live here just because, you know, my dad's the owner, so we thought we'd move in. And that's the only thing that bugs me is like the house that we lived in before this was drywall. I'm gonna start filming it till now, and I really don't like the walls because I just feel like it looks so like old. I would prefer drywall as my background, but I mean that's not like a big deal. But I am thinking about switching up my background just because I'm kind of getting like sick of this. I hope you guys like this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. First, I'm pinning back my hair just for the video so it's not in my face, and then I'm priming my eyes using Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC. This is just like a cream shadow. I just use this to prime my eyes because it's perfect for my skin tone. It's just a little bit lighter than my skin color. You want to use something that's exactly your skin color or a little bit lighter. You don't want to use anything darker to prime your eyes because it will kind of weigh down your eyes and look dirty. But you can just use a concealer, that will also work. Then I'm using Purely Naked eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. Sorry, it wasn't in focus. I was having a hard time trying to get my camera to focus that day. This eyeshadow has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's nothing too intense. You honestly can't even notice it when you put it in your crease. So I'm just using a fluffy brush just to blend it back and forth through my crease. I'm taking Cocoa Bear and I'm using a Sigma E25 brush. Actually, no, I think this one's from MAC, but I actually prefer the one from Sigma because the bristles are thinner and I can get it directly in my crease, whereas with the MAC one, because it's bigger, it will kind of go all over my lids and like in my crease and in my upper crease because I have smaller lids. So I'm applying this color directly in my crease all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner, but I'm applying it a little bit higher in my outer corner, and on the inner corner I'm just concentrating on keeping this color in the crease only. I'm going back in with Purely Naked on a fluffy brush, and I'm using this to help blend out Cocoa Bear. Going in with a little bit of a lighter eyeshadow like this will help so much and just make your eyeshadow look so much better and blended. And because this has a little bit of shimmer in it, that will also help because shimmery eyeshadows blend out so much easier than matte eyeshadows do. Oh, look at that face. He's so cute. Okay, moving on now. I'm taking this jumbo eyeshadow stick from Smashbox. This is in the shade Shimmering, sorry, I don't remember. I'll have to put it down below. And I'm just using this as a base for the shadow I'm going to use next. This will help make the eyeshadow I put over top of this so much more intense and just show up better. If you don't have anything like this, you can just use a black eye kohl or like a gel eyeliner. Then I'm taking Houdini, which is a foiled eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, and I'm taking a tiny little brush just to apply it right over top of that green pencil. And I'm also bringing it up pretty high on my lid, almost in my crease, but I didn't put that green pencil that high up there, so because of that, that Houdini eyeshadow won't be as dark and intense up in my crease, just so it will be a lot easier to blend out and it won't look like a harsh line from my lid up to my crease. And I went back in with my blending brush just to blend my lid and my crease color together. And then my camera died, so I added mascara and then I applied my false lashes. I used a liquid liner because these lashes are really thin. They're just very natural looking, so I just put a little bit really close to my lash line to help make them look a little bit thicker. And doing this will also conceal the false lash line to hide any glue that might be showing. I didn't add a wing or anything, I just added a really thin line. Moving on to my face now, I'm using the Benefit Stay Flawless Primer, and this primer is really good for making your foundation stay in place and last all day. So I'm doing sections at a time because I read that that's the best way to get the best results. So I'm doing one side of my face first, and I'm applying it right from the tube. Then I'm taking my foundation brush and blending it out, and then I'm going in with my foundation. I'm using the Nars All Day Luminous Foundation, and I'm applying it right over top of the primer. And then I'm going back in with my foundation brush to blend it out. And this brush is from Makeup Geek. And yes, I know what you're thinking. I'm so pale right now. I haven't self-tanned in a while, but it won't be that bad once I go in with bronzer. For my under eye, I'm using the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer, and I'm using a dual-ended brush from Stila. I'm using the smaller end to apply it and the bigger end to blend it out. Now I'm taking this concealer crayon from Urban Decay, and I'm applying it down the bridge of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, and my forehead, and then I'm also applying it on my cheekbones. Doing this will give the illusion of more defined higher cheekbones, so doing this will really help pop them out. I mean, not really, but you know, it will look like that, you know what I mean? It just looks more natural than using a shimmery highlight, even though I decided to go in with one after anyways. Then I'm going to set my concealer. I'm using the Anastasia contour kit. This is actually one that I made myself on her website. You can make your own custom palette on there if you need to. I'm using the shade Vanilla, and I'm just going to set under my eyes so my concealer doesn't crease, and I'm also putting it everywhere else I put that cream concealer. Then to contour, I'm using the same palette. I'm just using the shade Fawn. And when you look for your contour powder, you want to make sure it's a little bit cool tone and have a little bit of gray in it. You don't want it to be too orange. And you want to make sure it's 2 to 3 shades darker than your skin tone. If you use a bronzer that's too dark for you or too orange, it will just look muddy. You want your contour to be subtle. You don't want there to be a really harsh line on your face. So I'm just putting it where I normally put my bronzer, and then I'm going to be going in with blush, and I'm using Gypsy. This is from Becca Cosmetics, and it's a really light pinky purple blush, so I'm just putting it on the apples of my cheeks and then blending it back. And then to highlight, I'm using Moonstone, which is a highlighter from Becca, and I'm just putting it on the tops of my cheekbones, above my brow, a little bit on my nose, my chin, and my cupid's bow, and I'm just using a fan brush to apply it. Now I'm filling in my brows. First, I'm taking the Brow Wiz pencil from Anastasia of Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Chocolate, I think. And I'm just drawing out the shape I want. And then I take the other end, which is the spoolie, and I just brush my hairs up and then brush them to the shape of my brow. And then I'm going to be taking my brow powder, which is also from Anastasia. This is in the shade Soft Brown. And I'm just using my flat definer brush like I always do, just to fill in the rest of my brow. And then once I'm done that, I'm going to be taking a clear brow gel just to set them in place. This will help keep your brows on all day. I'm going back in with Houdini eyeshadow again, and I'm just taking a little smudge brush, and I'm just applying it all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner of my eye on my lower lash line. And then I'm taking Cocoa Bear again, and I'm just taking a Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm just blending that out and kind of bringing it up like to the outer corner of my eye and then up into my crease. I kind of want it to go like all around my eye. Sorry that clip wasn't in focus. I couldn't get my camera like working properly that day. And I'm just going with this black eye kohl now. This is in the shade Perversion from Urban Decay, and I'm putting it at my waterline, and I'm also tightlining. Tightlining is just putting it on your like upper lash line. So I just close my eye and then I bring the pencil back and forth, and then when you open your eye, it'll be on your top and bottom. It's just a lot easier. And I thought you guys would rather see me with my eye closed and it like opened, like me trying to get all up in there looking creepy. Okay. Anyways, now I'm taking glitter. This is Reflex Teal from MAC, and I used a fluffy brush at first because I wanted it to be kind of translucent. But then I decided to go in with a smaller brush, so I did wet this with Fix Plus, and I'm just putting it on the very inner corner of my eye. And now I'm adding mascara. This is the Lancome Hypnose mascara, and I'm just applying a few coats to my lower lashes. Then to highlight my brow bone, I'm taking Naked Lunch eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm just putting it on the arch of my brow bone, then just blending it back and forth. And this is a very subtle highlight. It's nothing too intense. Then for my lips, I'm taking the Slime Crime Velveteen, which is just a liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Riot. And I'm just applying it all over my lips. And then this look is finished. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!